Hello Israel, it's me Red Planet coming to you with another video. Okay, I want to give all praises and honor and glory to the Most High. All praises to the Most High, the Father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Give all praises to the Creator. Okay, we're going to listen to this guy talk about sexual dreams and spiritual warfare. Let's get into it, Israel.
Experienced a lot of sexual dreams. Now, the sexual dreams was number one because I was walking away, and number two was because I wasn't talking with anybody. So because there were a lot of things that were still very much active and present in my life, I was facing them in my dreams. Now, let me talk to you about these sexual dreams. So when I was 12 and 13, in school I learned that we have this thing called wet dreams. When we have wet dreams, it's normal. It's a normal part of our development. It's a normal part of who we are. But what teachers don't tell you is that those are sexual dreams that are not healthy, that are not good, that is actually not right. It's not biblical. It is not holy. It is a demonic presence that's appearing in our dreams, giving us fantasies, planting seeds, doing all these different things so that we grow into them and later live them out. Now, why do we have sexual dreams? For many people who are in their 20s, 30s, teens, the reason why we have sexual dreams is to carry them out. Sexual dreams, we have them by a male demon and a female demon, an incubus and a succubus. So what they do is they impart something in us so that we can later grow into it and live it out. Now, for many of you who are having same-sex sexual dreams, you're having dreams about someone you dated in the past, you're having dreams about random people, and you're finding yourself just having these dreams and actually having an orgasm in your sleep. What's happening is you're actually having sex with a demon. That's the blunt way of saying it. You're having sex with some spirit, a demon that is trying to impregnate who you are so that you can give birth to it later on. Now, for many of you who are saying, I'm not having sex, I'm not thinking about anyone, the thing is, there is a portal entry in who you are that is allowing these sexual dreams to happen. Many of you have dated people who were literally, let me call it what it is, a sex demon. You've dated someone who you fell in love with this person, but within that person, it was a demon in that person, a spirit that you allowed yourself to be connected to. And what happens is when you break up with that person, you're still connected to a sexual spirit that is causing you to have sexual dreams. Those portal entry that you have allowed a sexual connection to happen. Yes, it could be soul tied. Could be through a person, it could be through pornography, masturbation, it could be your sexual lust, it could be all these different things. And what happens is, because you're still open sexually to lust, to pornography, to masturbation, to someone that you're with, or someone that you dated in the past, you have allowed a sexual spirit to take hold in your life. Now, I don't want to get too deep. I want to stay in the surface. I don't want to go too deep about it. To really overcome sexual dreams, you have to learn how to renounce everything within you. Now, I'm talking about you, your parents, your great-grandparents, your great-great-grandparents, going all the way back. Because what happens is, sometimes you have sexual spirits that target your entire family. And if it didn't get your mama, it's going to try to get you. Now, you have to learn how to renounce everything that you have allowed yourself to open up to. I'm talking about all your ex-boyfriends, all your ex-girlfriends, all the porn that you've been watching, all the masturbation that you've been doing, all the lust that you've been doing. Everything that you have allowed yourself to open up to has caused you to plant root in your mind that when you go to sleep at nights, those sexual dreams occur. Now, it's kind of like deep if you're someone who you're in them and you don't really know what's going on. If you're on your way out, you know what I'm talking about. Now, for those of you who are in the sexual dreams and you're having these constant sexual dreams, I want to say to you that 99.9% of people have encountered this. You dream about your ex, you dream about someone across the street, you dream about your neighbor, you dream about a friend, you dream about a teacher, you dream about a movie star, you dream about someone you saw in porn, you dream about anything. So, sexual dreams, they are quote unquote normal, but they're not right. And we have to learn how to renounce ourselves from them sexual dreams so that we don't have them anymore. The thing to do is renounce. You have to learn how to renounce yourself. You have to ask God to help you to open. When we heed to temptation, we actually allow ourselves to be open to what He is sharing with us. Now, one day, I think a while back, I was laying down and I was just randomly going through my phone. I came across a friend of mine at the time, and it was someone that I was moving away from because I was moving away from a lot of people in my life. And somehow I just randomly thought about texting the person. Then I started thinking about the person. It wasn't sexual, it was just a random thought. I went to bed, fell asleep.
Israel, the reason why I fast forwarded is because he was bringing up chicken and rice. But other than that, I would have let it play. So sorry about that.
I fell asleep and I started to have a dream about this person. And in the dream, it was the person kind of enticing me in a way of, let's hang out, let's go for dinner, let's meet up. And when I woke up, I realized that I had allowed myself to think about this person because I was enticed to do so. And because I did that, I fell asleep and started dreaming about this person. When you're asleep, you're most vulnerable. So you're not really awake, you're sleeping. So you're most vulnerable to have dreams and thoughts and all these different things, but you have to know how to stop it. You have to not desire it so that you don't have an orgasm. What leads to an orgasm is because that's what you desire deep down. Now, if you have a desire, sexual desire, that you're not really being truthful about, you have to learn how to be truthful about it. Because what happens is those sexual desires are going to come up out of you when you're having a dream. Everything that is in you, that is deep down, and one of my prayers was, reveal to me all the things that are in me that is not like you. Reveal to me all the sexual things, the sexual thoughts, the sexual desires in me that's not like you. Reveal them to me so that I don't have to go to bed and dream about it. Reveal to me what is it that I desire and I'm not being truthful about, and help me to deal with those desires. See, you have to allow and ask God to help you with the desires that you're having, the things that you're feeling for. We all have desires, whether or not they're right. We all have sexual desires. We're people with sexual tendencies. It's a part of who we are. God said, be fruitful and multiply. He wants us to have sex. The thing is, are we involved in sexual immorality, or we're doing the right thing, having sexual purity, having sex within a pure union? Is that what we're doing? Because we know that there's perversions and lust and all these extreme sexual things that have given birth over time when people have disobeyed the holiness of sexual unions and have allowed themselves to be open up to different sexual things that God is not pleased with. That is a sin. So it doesn't mean because two people are married, it means that they are living in holiness. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that they're having sexual holiness. They could be involved in sexual immorality. So, guys, you have to Ask God to help you with those desires. You have to ask Him. You have to continuously ask Him, because, guys, our weapons of warfare, they're not, and you can't get up every day and fight your own battles. You can't fight in your own strength. It's Jesus Christ who gives us the victory. It's through
only
Him
worship
we
the
get
Most
the
High,
victory.
y'all. Don't pay no attention
In
to
God,
that.
you have to let God fight for you, but you have to get to a place where you stop fighting your own battles and you.
We only worship the Most High, not chicken and rice. So just overlook that. Just listen to the message, because there's the message in the video. You're not going to worry about what He's calling upon, because we only worship the Most High only.
Surrender your battles to Him. Surrender yourself to Him so that He can fight your battles. It's a process. Be patient. Don't think because you've been praying about it and you're still having dreams, it means that it's a bad thing. God is working on you. If you are allowing Him to, let Him work on you. Let Him peel things out of you. Let Him mold you. Let Him be the potter and you be the clay. Let Him work on you. It doesn't mean because you have temptation, it means that you're not walking with God. You can have temptation. That's why the Word of God said, when we're tempted, He makes a way out. What does that mean? It means that we're gonna be tempted. The thing is, are you giving in to your temptation, or you're allowing God to make a way out for you? And when He makes a way out, you go that way. You don't just sit there and think about sex and let lust consume you. You don't sit there and do that, because that's going to keep you in sexual bondage and you're going to be a slave to sin. And you have to understand that. Let the process happen. Let the process to sexual purity happen, because so many people can testify and tell you that they went through years of sexual sin, that it took months for them to fully get out of what they were going through. See, when you confess to God, instantly He comes in. But the process of walking it out is going to be a while, because we are continuously being worked on. So you could be someone who was in sexual sin 20 years ago, and you may every now and then have a sexual dream. That's what I'm talking about. So guys, I want to pray with you quickly. My timer is going to be up.